Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose and this is the Mystic Rose Tarot Collective channel. Today I'm bringing messages through for you that I received during a download when I was meditating. It's a really powerful message and this is for somebody out there. If this is for you, you're gonna know it for sure. This is for somebody very specific. What I received was interesting. I received that you are not the same. You're not the same person after this spiritual surgery. When I heard that, I was like, wow, okay, what does that mean? I heard that your soul is being rewired for flight. And then Spirit showed me an image of a person with a hawk over the top of like where their face would be, like a hawk's face was there. So as you saw in the thumbnail, that's basically what I was seeing. Okay. And you can feel the change in you. You can. So whoever this is for, you know, because you can feel the changes in you. And it's becoming very evident to other people too. You're just not the same. Ever since you had this spiritual surgery, you've been upgraded, okay? You have been upgraded. The universe now is in awe of you. The whole entire universe is in awe of you. And so you didn't just heal something. What Spirit is saying, like, this is big. You underwent a spiritual surgery, okay? I had never heard of that phraseology before, like ever. But what Spirit was showing me was pretty amazing. So the divine didn't just fix your wounds, okay? Basically, the divine like reconstructed your frequency. You're walking differently. You are talking differently. You are seeing the world differently. You're like seeing everything from above now. It's almost like because the hawk energy has entered your field, your vision is sharper. You're seeing everything from a higher perspective. You're seeing everything from above now. And it's beautiful and magnificent. And the hawk energy has literally like filled your spirit. The angel numbers that came through were 1144, 2323, and what was the other one? 505. Okay, so I'll get into those in a little bit. Let's start with 1144. 1144 is confirmation that your foundation was literally rebuilt. Whoever I'm talking to, this is crazy. Your foundation was literally rebuilt for your mission, not for survival, but for your mission. Now, go ahead and drop a comment if you are feeling that this message is for you, that your old self has officially left the building. All right, you are not in survival mode. You're in mission mode. That's what Spirit just told me. You're in mission mode. So, you're in a phase where, like, okay, Spirit is preparing you. I'm hearing, like, you're being prepared to be launched, but, like, this is, like, the preparation before the launch. So you can think of it as almost like phase one. This is either some kind of phase that you might have, like, felt like you were in recently, or you could be still kind of feeling like this. It's like, think of it like as the preparation before you actually go into surgery. Many of you, maybe you were feeling this way before. Like now, I feel like this has been cleared. Because it doesn't really feel like a current energy. I feel like this has been cleared. This could have been like something like maybe you were going through this like the last couple weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. Okay? But like just like this feeling of like feeling exhausted, feeling numb. Completely numb, feeling like strangely, oddly detached, or like almost like Spirit had you under some kind of amnesia in a way, like a spiritual amnesia. You can think of it like that. Everything that used to trigger you, it just didn't matter anymore. So you could have been feeling like that in the last few weeks. that was like divine sedation. You can think of it like that. You were in divine sedation. So, wow. Okay. That's interesting. So Spirit is showing me like different phases that you went through. So phase 1 was just like this happened all pretty recently, because phase 1, from what I am getting, this may have only been like a few weeks ago. For whoever this is that I'm talking to. If this is for you, like I said, you're going to know it. This is insane. This feels like literally like between 2 to 4 weeks ago, you started feeling this way. Numb. Things just didn't seem to bother you. You may have been feeling like the things that used to get you all worked up or riled up, it just didn't matter anymore. You were just like, psh, whatever. Like, not that you didn't care, but you were just able to rise above it easier. Your guides, your ancestors, your higher self were preparing you, prepping you for like a vibrational operation. Okay, a vibrational operation. And so during that time, you were shedding like the old version of you. Basically you were shedding that version of you that really wasn't in alignment. That old self couldn't carry your destiny. Okay, so that old self had to go. Now, you can kind of think of it as like a computer getting rid of like outdated codes or like doing some kind of update. Or like something about like emotional toxins like being cleared from your body. So you could have had like physical manifestations of this, okay? Like in your body. Okay. Now, Spirit is bringing through that the second phase of this. Like I said, like this could have happened relatively quickly and it may have taken you by surprise. Phase 2 was where Spirit kind of like placed you in like an energetic type of isolation. So you may have had other people around you, but you may have felt very alone, or you might have had a relationship that ended. Okay. Or you could have had a lot of distractions, kind of like just dissolve. Okay, that was your operating room. Think of it like that. No external noise, okay? Just you and God, or whatever verbiage you like to say. I say God, I also say universe, but whatever verbiage that you like to use, think of it like that. Creator, God, universe. Okay. Now, for some of you, because I feel like this is for not just for one person. I feel like this could be for more than one person. Because Spirit is showing me that like there's a lot of people watching this, but this is not going to be for everybody. But this could be for more than one of you. That somebody watching, it's almost like you had some kind of, I want to say like you might have gone through like feeling like kind of ill. You could have been physically like feeling ill. You could have been like had a cold or a flu or something like that, or some kind of illness. Or you could have been feeling very tired, like either you couldn't sleep and you woke up feeling like caca doo-doo, or you just like you could get rest but like not feel rested, like you didn't really have peace in your inner sanctuary. You could have been going through something, like it could have showed up as different things, but like it could have been very vivid dreams for somebody. It feels like these were like spiritual extractions, and like you may have dreamed of like light entering your body. You could have even dreamed of like serpents or feathers or spirals, okay? Or symbols. For some of you, you may have dreamed of symbols. Each one of these things were basically like a representation of your energetic reconstruction, because the divine reconstructed your frequency. Okay, the divine did not just fix your wounds, it literally reconstructed your frequency. And so yeah, you may have been dreaming very vividly. The hawk totem, the hawk spirit animal symbol, I feel like that is when it was most strong and prominent, was during that phase 2. It was truly a symbol during that time where you were like kind of like in the spiritual surgery itself, that moment where you're like on the operating table. I'm using like proverbial wording here, but you know what I mean. Like in this phase 2, that's really where that hawk animal spirit or totem really just like flew in and entered the picture here, because it was a symbol of prophetic sight, clarity, precision. And now I'm seeing like angel number 2323. So Spirit is saying the angel number 2323 was kind of like echoing something throughout this time. It was a balance between opposites, or like a union of opposites within you, like masculine, feminine energies, or heaven and earth, or like body and spirit, or like body, mind, and spirit coming into alignment. It was like God or the divine was literally performing some, not literally, but you know what I mean, like proverbially performing like a heart surgery on you, changing your heart, replacing grief with faith, okay? Replacing any fears that you may have had with discernment, and just abating any fears that you may have had during that time. So in like phase 3 of this, what I'm seeing is like a post-surgery kind of thing, okay? You know, when you get up, if you've ever had surgery, you kind of wake up, you're like groggy, you're like, ooh, okay. During this phase 3, you can't tolerate like low vibrational environments or conversations anymore. You're just like, I'm just done. I'm done with that. I don't want that anymore. You craved clean air. You were like craving to be out in nature, or craving fresh air. Also, you had a lot of clarity and clear thinking. And it was almost like what happened, you could almost think of it as like a spiritual DNA upgrade, okay, during that time. And so the hawk within you now, it's like it can spot a deception right away, okay? It's like you have the vision of a hawk, and it's like an inner knowing, like it's a third eye kind of vision. So you're not chasing, Spirit is saying you're not chasing after things. You no longer are like being emotionally reactive. You're strategically intuitive, okay? And 1144, the angel number 1144, is coming through to say like you were rebuilt completely, to basically to lead in some way, okay? This has been kind of like coming through, that you are meant to be a leader in some kind of capacity. I mean, that could look different for whoever it is that is watching this, that this message is for you. It could look different for each of you. So the next phase is what I'm seeing as like your gifts fully emerging. Like you even like being aware that you have some kind of new gifts. And I'm seeing like many of you who are resonating with this, you realize like you have very healing hands. You have like clairvoyance or clear sight. You're having prophetic dreams where you're dreaming of stuff and then it's actually coming true and happening in the waking life. And your synchronicities are starting to like multiply. And you could be seeing like feathers, wings, and then like you could even be feeling like sudden gusts of wind when you're thinking about somebody. Yeah. So you could also be feeling more like you're flowing with the divine, and like feeling more in tune with divine timing, and you're not really in a rush. You're like almost like detached from that. Like you're not in a rush, and like I'm seeing you just kind of like accepting the process, and being able to hear your inner voice, and being able to hear what what your heart is sensing. And it's like you can also just kind of sense motives of people around you. You can be very detached when you need to be. I see you having like embodying all of this wisdom. It's like just, yeah, you're embodying so much, even what I would say like divine leadership traits and attributes. And whether you know it or not, you are. And the divine is also showing me the hawk frequency. It's like it's about your ascended awareness, okay, and the sacred protection around you, and how you have like focused action. So during that, you may have had like focused action. And then the phase 5, which is the most recent, which you may be currently in, is the integration and the mission. So Spirit is saying, don't rush the healing, okay? The healing process or the healing integration. You've just had a huge, like, you've just undergone something huge, okay? So don't be in a rush to rush the healing integration. You're learning to fly again. It's beautiful. Spirit said you're learning how to fly again, and you might be feeling strange emotions right now. You could be feeling nostalgic, okay? You could be feeling loss. You could be feeling joy or elation. You could be feeling like stillness. It's all valid. It's all valid. Everything, all of it is very valid. And you are not empty. You can think of it like that. You're not empty. You've been cleared for a purpose. So you've been cleared of something, some old emotional gunk for a purpose, okay? But you're not empty. And so now Spirit is saying that it is truly time to come into alignment with what your new light body is desiring. And that would be like coming into alignment with your divine purpose, aligned partnership. So like being open to new people entering your life, people who will support you. And I almost want to say like taking inspired action, okay? So part of the law of attraction is knowing what you want, right? And then taking inspired action. That's a huge, huge part of it. But yeah, so your spirit team is working through others. Also, that's the number 2323. Your spirit team is working through others, and they're going to be sending helpers and mentors to you. They're going to be sending signs to you. So be on the lookout for signs, especially feathers or wings. Okay. Hawks. But yeah, feathers, wings. And it is definitely time to align with what your new light body desires and deserves, I heard, and deserves. 505 is about old paths closing, new portals opening. And so yeah, if this message is resonating, definitely hit the like button so Spirit knows. And also so that I know too that this transmission from Spirit is finding the right person or people. Okay. So definitely drop like I don't know, like an angel wing or a bird or a little heart comment or something like that to let me know, and just claim it out loud. Like, I have been divinely rewired for my highest destiny. And so just claim that if you feel like this is your message. Because like I said, this is not going to be for every single person out there. But like, just like how you have to rest after you actually have a real surgery, this is kind of like you're kind of like in a resting phase right now. And Spirit is saying, like, just because you're in a resting phase, that doesn't mean you are lazy. You're not lazy at all. You're still doing like a lot of work and a lot of healing work. And so, yeah, just rest. You've gone through a lot. You've had a big transformation, so it's time to rest. I'm gonna do some cards here too, but like Spirit is showing me this quote from I'm seeing this quote in my mind's eye from Deepak Chopra. Many of you probably know who that is. He's like a well-renowned author, and he's a spiritual guru. Deepak Chopra. Anyway, every great change is preceded by chaos. And so that chaos was your operating room. You can think of it like that. And now you can think of yourself as like the surgeon of your own reality. You can even put that in the comments, like, I'm the surgeon of my own reality. You co-create consciously. All right. So yeah. You're on a flight path. You're on a flight path forward, okay? And I heard your mission is great. And your wings were rebuilt for a divine mission, okay? So it's not like you are here just to survive. You're not here just to survive. You are here to thrive. I love that. Oh, I always get a cute little rhyme. That one's powerful. That one packed a punch. I mean, I got like chills when I said that. Ooh. So yeah. What else we got? Oh, we got 8 of Wands. So you're definitely going to be hearing from somebody. Your spirit guides are going to be putting you in touch with people, the right kind of people, the mentors, the teachers, even people who may want to collaborate with you, or maybe even like fund you, give you funding for different things. It's going to be different for everybody, but somebody who's going to be a supporter, you may also be getting good news. Good news coming in, okay? So claim that you've got good news coming in. So if you're waiting to hear back from something special and important, you will be hearing back, okay? I'm so happy for you. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Seven of Cups. This is about having a lot of choices. You're going to be able to choose what is right for you. And I feel like you're going to know it. You're going to know what your truth is. Your truth is your truth. And your truth is not somebody else's truth, okay? You're going to be able to know with certainty what you need, what your soul needs and craves during this time. And you will be shown, okay? And a mentor or somebody will come through and give you good news, Spirit is saying. And yeah, you're going to have a choice with the Seven of Cups. Okay, you're going to have a lot of options presented to you. And this could be about, people could be, I don't want to get negative, but like people could be so curious about you and what you're up to that they could be like, where did you disappear? Where have you been? They could be like trying to spy on you on your social media. Like, let's say you have a Facebook or you have something like that. People could be looking on there, looking to see what are you up to or asking around about you. So just know that people are going to be nosy. People are always going to be curious about you because you're ever evolving, Spirit said. You're ever evolving, you're ever changing. So yeah, and anytime that you have like some kind of big changes like what you've gone through, people are going to wonder. People can be very nosy. We have the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. That's for a wish coming true. Wow. So yeah, you've been through a sacred surgery of the soul and you can never go back. And now you're meant to soar. Okay? Your wishes are going to come true. Just claim it. Claim it. Your wishes are coming true. And Spirit has said you have no idea the blessings that are coming your way. And you're going to feel so blessed and happy, not just content, but like celebrating. Okay, not just like content, but celebrating and being joyous. Every moment of every day is going to feel like a gift. You're going to feel so connected to other people. You're going to be feeling very connected to the divine with this card, the Two of Cups. I will say you're going to be very magnetic. And I think during this time, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to be noticing you. And they're going to be attracted to you physically, energetically. So if you're not single, just kind of be aware that you may get a lot of unwarranted attention. But if you, let's say you are looking for, or you don't mind the attention, or you're looking for the attention, I think you're going to be very pleased because you're going to get a lot of attention during this time. You may get a lot of people staring at you. You may get a lot of people, like I said, trying to talk about you, spy on you, all that. Okay, people, they're seeing your changes. They're seeing the fact that, like, yeah, you look different. You're walking different. You're talking different. Okay, you're not the same after the spiritual surgery. You're not the same. So, of course, naturally, you're going to get people that are curious and people that are like, oh, who's this? Who that? Now, the Four of Pentacles, it could be too that some people may accuse you of not disclosing what has happened to you. You don't have to. It's really nobody's business. But some people may think that you're keeping emotions to yourself, or like you're not telling people about this. You're just being very secretive. That's okay. It's your prerogative. You have the Emperor. The Emperor? Yeah, the Emperor. That could be an Aries individual or somebody who is just very much in a leadership type of role and position. This could be you, symbolizing your leadership strengths and the fact that you're stepping into this very kingly, very stately energy where you are coming across as very well connected, very confident, just like an Aries sign. What you'd think of, when you think of like an Aries individual, attractive, well connected, confident, passionate, okay, all that stuff. People are noticing that. Look at this, 10 of Cups. That's the utmost amount of joy and love you can feel. And people are noticing that you are happy and that you just look happy. And it's almost like your betterment could be somebody else's bitter. I don't even think bitterment is a word, but like you're getting better. You getting better could make somebody else bitter. But oh well. I just heard, bye, Felicia. Like, who cares, right? But, like, somebody's not happy that you're getting better. They're getting bitter. Let's go ahead and use these, and then we'll do some other cards, too, okay? We'll do some other cards, but I wanted to get some signs. So, we do have an August-born person or somebody born on the 8th of any month. We do have somebody born on the 14th of any month. Somebody here could have been born in May or the 5th of any month, the 2nd or a February birthday, the 2nd of any month, yeah. We also have a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. We have a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. We have an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And then we have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, okay? Now that could be your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or maybe this person who is kind of bitter, not better. They're bitter because you're better, you're happy. So, yeah. People gonna hate. I always say people are gonna hate, but you're still doing great, so keep it up. Okay, let's go ahead and get some messages, okay? This is fun. I never know what Spirit's gonna bring through for you. But Spirit, what does the collective need to know? That Party gatherings and celebrations, just say yes. So Spirit wants you to just say yes and put yourself out there and celebrate, and just say yes and get out there and celebrate, because what you've gone through, like, yeah, after you rest and everything like that, get out there and celebrate. Like, say yes to invitations, share your gifts. Don't be afraid, okay? Spirit just wants you to know that, okay? That don't be afraid to say yes, to celebrate. It's good to celebrate yourself. It's not selfish. And to say yes to invitations. It's like that movie, The Yes Man, with Jim Carrey. If the character in that movie wouldn't have said yes, he wouldn't have met, like, the love of his life, and he wouldn't have, like, had all those awesome experiences. So, like, yeah, that movie is awesome, The Yes Man. It's one of my favorites. Okay, we have take more photos and capture memories. So Spirit just wants you to be cognizant of that life can go so damn fast, can it? And then if you don't have photos, or let's say you don't capture those memories, or, you know, it's like you can almost forget it in some ways. You may feel like spending a lot of time alone to recharge. Well, yeah, because you just had a spiritual surgery. That's what I mean. Like, but after you're done with this spending time alone, recharging and stuff, then Spirit is saying, when you're ready, get out there and celebrate and have fun and just enjoy this new you, this new body, this new mind, and this new soul, basically. Dare to dream big. Spirit wants you to dream big, and then dream bigger, I heard. Never return hate for hate. Okay, never return. So even if you got some bitter ass person that is being nasty, or they want to take you down, Spirit saying, don't return hate for hate. Just rise above it. Okay. Cheer on others. Cheer on those ahead of you. Good advice, Spirit. What else? Let go of the past. Watch the stories you tell yourself and others. Your thoughts and words are powerful. You're on the right path. Let's get a couple more messages. Escape. Escape. Yes, that really is happening. It's almost like this is almost like too good to be true for somebody watching this. It's like, did that really just happen? You might have been thinking this might have happened, but you were like, this is too good to be true. Spirit's saying, yes, this really is happening. I heard somebody pinch me. Maybe you feel like you're in a dream or something like that. You were placed here and your soul agreed to come. You chose your path before your earth birth. Your earth birth. All right, you were placed here and your soul agreed to come here. You chose your path before your earth birth. Be real. Be real. Yeah, just be yourself. You don't have to be anybody else. Just be yourself. You have deep gratitude. I think that's why you are the way you are right now. It's because of your gratitude and how far you've come. You've been honoring yourself. Continue to do that. Honor yourself. When you need rest, take that resting period. You know, I miss you when we're apart. There could be somebody missing you. You went through a purging and cleansing period. You have been made clean. That's beautiful. And you can claim any of those messages in the comments if you wish to. But yeah, really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, so much for these messages. They're so powerful. Collective, know this. Your wings were rebuilt so you could fly, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. And for your not mundane. You didn't come here for a mundane purpose. You didn't come here just to live or survive. You came here to thrive, okay? So just know that you came here to live your life and to not just survive, but thrive. You don't need to just be in survival mode anymore. This is like a big old confirmation to those of you who you've been going through something, but you weren't sure what it is. You've been through a sacred surgery of the soul, okay? And you were meant to soar. You were always meant to soar and to fly high. So just know that. Just trust in the divine plan, okay? I heard trust in the divine plan. All is as it should be. And you didn't just heal something, you literally evolved. 1144 is, just like to close this out, 1144 is, you are protected. 2323, you are balanced. 505, old paths are closed, new portals are open, you are free. I heard you are free. So remember, please subscribe, my beautiful rosebuds. Join this awesome tribe. And if your wings are ready, leave a bird emoji or wing emoji or a little red heart down below and claim your new frequency. You are so treasured, and I just wanted to say that. Like, I appreciate you all so, so much. If you do need a personal reading, reach out to me. My email is down below in the description box below, and you can find more info at my website, mysticrosepsychic.com. And my personal readings are super affordable. And also, thank you so much to all of my channel members and people who donate to the channel, both this channel and my other one, Mystic Rose Tarot. I appreciate that because it really, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated because it helps me to purchase things for the channel, like gemstones, oracle cards, tarot cards, and all that fun stuff for the channel. So thank you so, so much. If you'd like to become a channel member and support the channel or donate, it's never expected. Like I said, but always appreciate it. And you can find more info down in the description box below on how to do that. And if you'd like to join my Patreon, it's a really fun place. If you're interested in that type of reading, I do like lots of love and romance types of readings over there. Some are really quite spiritual. I do collective and pick a card. And I do like 10 or 12 readings a month over there. So it starts at $3 a month, and then it has like 5 different tier levels. Tier 5, you get to have like one-on-one live Zoom readings with me each month. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and sign up. I'd love to have you be part of my Patreon. Take good care. I can't wait to see what Spirit brings through for you all next time. Lots of love and light. Bye.